Does LeBron's reaction make Magic look even worse?
It does. It does. It does. And which is why I'm starving to hear from Magic Johnson about this. Because the one thing that we can say in regards to LeBron James is that he was worthy of an explanation. Magic Johnson was at his doorstep in L.A. seconds after the midnight, the clock struck midnight and you were allowed to recruit free agencies July 1st last year. Magic was at his doorstep, and he was talking to him for hours about what it was going to be like to be a Laker and, why he should come to the Lakers, et cetera, et cetera. And even though one could argue that LeBron James clearly wants to go Hollywood because he wants to build a media empire and all of this other stuff, the reality of the situation is that a legitimate argument could be made that what made it easier was that Magic Johnson was at his doorstep, reminding him or informing him of what life as a Laker would be like, to then get up and depart and leave with no explanation, no phone call to LeBron James whatsoever. That you get. LeBron James deserves an explanation for that. There is no way around that. And so when you look at it, you also have to take into account the kind of situation that it puts LeBron James in. So now you have Jeannie Buss, who basically runs business. She's not considered a basketball person. She'd be the first to tell you, Magic Johnson makes all the decisions. I have nothing to do with basketball operations. Blah, 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 right? And then you hear reports about Linda Rambis having more impact. Rob Pelinka, a person that I respect as an agent, who was accomplished as an agent, but as an executive for the Los Angeles Lakers, whether they're telling the truth or lying, the story circulating throughout NBA circles is that very, very few teams like him because he's made a lot of enemies along the way. Folks don't return his phone calls. They don't pick up the phone to answer him when he does call. These are the things that they say about him. That picture here wouldn't depict that because obviously Daryl Morey doesn't mind talking to him, so it may be grossly exaggerated. He may be being lied upon, but it's said about him consistently. If you're LeBron James, why would you want to be in this situation in L.A. where it's Jeannie Buss there, it's Rob Pelinka there, it's Linda Rambis there? By the way, I've been told they haven't even called Jerry West. Look. Jerry West, the architect in Los Angeles, universally recognized as one of, if not the greatest executive in the history of the sport, who hired Hubie Brown out of nowhere to run Memphis and got them to the playoffs, who helped Golden State as a consultant, who's now the right ear, is in the ear of Steve Ballmer, the billionaire owner for the Los Angeles Clippers. That Jerry West, who considers himself a Laker for life no matter what. You never even called the man. So all of that stuff is what is surrounding and engulfing LeBron James now, and it is because of the decision that was made by Magic Johnson and with LeBron saying what he said on his shot. I think Magic Johnson has to respond to that.
Yeah, I don't think it makes Magic look any worse. First of all, what is this farce that we're all playing out like we didn't know that LeBron James was going to be coached by Ty Lue on the Lakers? LeBron's going to get his coach. I mean, that's a smart thing to do. Give him the guy he wants anyway.
That's what Magic was going to do.
I know. Wait, I'm getting to that. Damn. Didn't take up enough time to let me say a few words.
You of all people would say that. Okay, go ahead.
Look. Well, Stephen A's got a lot of information to get on.
Hands off.
Look. Ty Lue was going to be the coach of the Lakers. You knew that as soon as LeBron went to L.A. Like Luke Walton had one choice, be a great coach. If he wasn't a great coach, if he was only a good coach, he wasn't going to last because he wasn't this regime's choice and he wasn't this superstar's choice, so he was going to be gone. Magic was trying to give LeBron what he wanted. He was trying to get LeBron what he wanted, what we all know is going to happen, and he's the fall guy. He couldn't get it done partly because who was the guy that Magic pointed out? Pelinka wouldn't get out of the way. That's why I asked what role Kobe Bryant has in all this right now, because what is Pelinka's power? How is Rob Pelinka suddenly the guy that comes between Magic Johnson and Jeannie Buss? Get out of here. Right? There has to be some power behind Pelinka keeping him there. But Magic was trying to get it done. Now, the funny thing to me is, I don't think Magic looked worse. If anyone, LeBron looks a little worse here. LeBron denies or doesn't make comments about stuff we all know, we all talk about, we all report about. Him and his people deny. And then they go on The Shop, which is his TV show, and say exactly what we already knew. This is not new information to anyone. We were talking about this the whole time. Stephen A., you brought this up religiously, as you would say. Magic Johnson was the guy who recruited him, and LeBron was there just the night before, and he didn't say anything. So we know this already. But what's the idea of The Shop, LeBron's HBO show? First of all, the idea of all this is to get guys like me to plug them, which I just did. The idea is a fly on the wall. You're a fly on the wall, and you get to see how LeBron really talks when the cameras aren't around, right? So he saves all this stuff for his TV show, and then when he reveals the stuff we already know, we do a whole segment on First Take about LeBron's TV show. He's playing us. And for him to say, and then no comments and denials about Magic Johnson and then come out and say the thing we already know on the show, that doesn't make Magic look any worse for not being able to give LeBron what he wanted. It makes LeBron look a little worse for fronting like that wasn't the case and then using it to promo his show.
I don't know. I don't know if it's playing us. I think playing us will have a negative connotation, though, Max. I would say he's playing the game. It's the same
Playing
reason
the game.
ESPN, we have reporters, we like to break news. That's their way of breaking news. That amplifies their product. That's business 101.
I'd do the same thing.
We all
Yeah,
would
but
do the
he's
same thing.
playing
We're
us
going to do the
because
same
we're
thing
doing
with
a
the Blue Room.
segment on his show now.
Well, that's great. Amplifying the product.
Right.
It's brilliant.